in the previous video I have covered 6 questions of different varieties of time and work. So this is the second part of that video. Here I will be covering together like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5 questions together of different types. This is a continuous part. If you have not watched that particular part, I would suggest that you go for that one first, right? And then come back for these questions, right? So here this is the 7th question of this 11 question series. So this question is, A can do a piece of work in 80 days and he is working at it for 10 days, and then B alone finishes the remaining work in 42 days. So in how much time will A and B working together finishes the work? So first of all, A can do a piece of work in 80 days, right? So A is doing the piece of work in 80 days. Just consider here your total work. Assume your total work as W. You know, like you can just randomly take any number, but like to just here as individual works are not mentioned of A and B, you can directly go for W here, right? You can consider W as your total work. So what would be the efficiency of A? In the previous video I have given one formula of efficiency. The efficiency formula is total work upon number of days that are required for that particular work to be done. So here as A is requiring 80 days to complete the work, so A's efficiency would be equals to W by 80, right? And W is your total work. Now B alone finishes the he means what? A is working at it for 10 days, right? Efficiency means what? It is the 1 day work, right? Here as days are given, here in the total questions days are mentioned, hours are not mentioned. Instead of days, if had it been hours, we would have taken hours instead of days here. I mean in efficiency formula, in the denominator we would have taken number of hours. Here we have days, therefore efficiency means 1 day work. So A's 1 day work is W by 80. In 1 day A can complete W by 80 amount of work. So as he works at it for 10 days. So for 10 days how much work would be done? It would be, so let's just consider this as small w. So small w is equals to W by 80 into 10, which is W by 8. So your small w means what? The amount of work would be completed by A in 10 days. So in 10 days A can complete W by 8 of work. Now out of total W work, out of total W by 8 is already finished by A. What is the remaining work? It is W minus W by 8 is your remaining work, which is 7W by 8, right? Now what is the question? Here in the question, B alone finishes the remaining work in 42 days. So this 7W by 8 amount of work is getting done by B in 42 days, right? Is getting done by B in 42 days. So in 1 day, how much amount of work will be done? Now why we are finding this? What exactly is this? This is the efficiency of B. As this is a 1 day work of B, this is the efficiency of B. Why we are finding it means we have to find out in the question we have been asked to find out the amount of work A and B can complete working together, right? So we need to find the efficiency of B. So what would be the 1 day work? What is the efficiency of B? It is 7W by 8 equals to 42, which is 42x consider. So it is 6, that is 7W by 48. So W by 48 is the efficiency of B, right? So B can complete W by 48 amount of work in 1 day, right? So in 1 day, A plus B can finish W by 80 plus W by 48 amount of work. W by 80 means 1 day work of A, W by 48 means 1 day work of B, which is, what exactly is the LCM of 80 and 48, right? In the previous video I have already told how to find the LCM. Here so I'm telling you how to exactly method to find the LCM, which is 80 and 48, right? So here 8 into 10, 8 into 6, right? Here we already got the common number between 80 and 48, which is 8. Otherwise, just to simplify your calculation, you can go for finding the common coprime factors, right? Like here already we have found out the 8 is the common number. You can generally write 8, and for the 10 here we have 10, and like for 10 we have to write the coprime 2 into 5, and for 6 it is 2 into 3, right? So 8 into 2 into 5 are the numbers for 80, and for 48 it is already 8 we have here, 2 already we have, we need 3, right? Otherwise you can go for writing 2 into 2 into 2 here also, to say, to just don't get confused in that. Don't get confused here. So 8 into 2 16, 16 5 so 80, 83 are 240. So LCM is 240, right? So 240 means what? 3W by 80 plus what here, 5W by 80. Sorry, it's 240, not 80. 240, which is 8W by 240, which is W by 30. So A plus B's efficiency is W by 30, which means 1 day work of A and B together is W by 80. So 1 day is W by 30. So total work would be how much? It would be 30. It would be 30 days, right? Why? Because in 1 day W by 30 can be completed by A plus B together. So total W can be completed in how many days? Which is 30 days. Now here this is the 8th question. Here we have been given the amount, right? The first thing I want you to know that whenever we are given the amount, we will divide that amount, into the efficiency ratio. So the efficiency ratio would be the one in which we will divide the amount. And definitely, for example, if the particular person is working for a different amount of days, it will differ. But basically, you have to remember that we will divide the ratio of amount. We will divide the amount in efficiency ratio, right? So first of all, here A and B undertake to do a piece of work for rupees 600. Now A alone can do it in 6 days. B alone can do it in 8 days. With the help of C, they finish it in 3 days, right? So A do it in 6 days. B do it in B can do it in 8 days. Now with the help of C, they finish it. They means what? A and B together, which means now here we have to go with A plus B plus C in 3 days, right? Here they were alone, they were working here. Now here with the help of C, they are finishing. This day is important. So they means what? A and B together. So A plus B plus C in 3 days. Now you can directly take the LCM of this, right? You can directly take the LCM of this 6, 8 and 3 to get your total work. Otherwise you can go with W, but here it's much easier to go with the LCM. These numbers are easy. 2 into 3, and here 2 into 4, which is 2 into 2, and here 3. So just go with the first number first, which is 2 into 3, right? Now try to find the common number, which is 2 here, right? So we do not need to write this 2. We have 3. Now we have double 2's here. We have to write them again. Why? Because we just have 1 2 right here, but we have 3 2's. So 1 2 is already there, but like 2 2's we need to write them. 3 already we have. Now just multiply them. 6 into 4, which is 24. So 24 units is your total work. So what is A's efficiency? It is 24 by 6, right? 24 upon 6. A's efficiency is what? 24 upon 6. Why? It is total work upon number of days. So this is 6 4s are. A's efficiency is 4. Similarly, 24 by 8, which is 3. 24 by 3 means 8. So in one day, A can do 4 units of work. In one day, B can do 3, and A plus B together can do 8 units of work in one day. Now, as these are the efficiencies ratios, you can just directly substitute this to get the C's efficiency. You have to go for the C's efficiency, right? 4 3. Already we have A and B's efficiency. We need to find the C efficiency from this, which is 8. So C is 8 minus 7, which is 1. So 1 unit can be done with by C in one day. So what is the ratio here of the efficiencies? It is for A, it is for B and for C, which is 4 for A, 3 for B and 1 for C, right? and total we have 600 in like 600 rupees was the one, sorry, so here we have 600. Initially they were undertaken that work to do in 600 rupees. So we have to divide this in 600 rupees, right? So we have to divide this 600 in the ratio of 4:3:1. So 4x plus 3x plus x is 600, right? So 7x plus 8x is 600. So x is equals to 8. 600 by 8. 8 sevens are 56. 40. So 75. So x is 75. Which means what? C will get 75 rupees. B will get 75 into 3. Right? 3x it is, right? So 75 into 3. 22. Which is 225. And A will get 75 into 4, which is 20, 20, 29. So 30. So which is 300. So this is the ratio in which the money will get divided. This is the 9th question. Here A and B are working together, working separately, and they can perform the piece of work in 9 and 12 days. Right? So A can perform the work in 9 days and B can do it in 12 days. As here individually we have the days, you can just go for finding the LCM of 9 and 12. Right? So this is 3 into 3. This is 4 into 3, which is 2 into 2. So first just write down the first number's co-prime factors, which is 3 into 3, and find the common one. We have 3 here, just don't write it again. We have double 2's and we do not have any 2 here, so we need to write it again, which is 9 into 4, 36 units. So your total work is 32 units. Now what is A's efficiency? It will be 36 upon 9. Why? Because efficiency is equals to total work upon number of days. Here 36 upon 9, which is 4 units. And for B's efficiency it would be 36 upon 12, which is 3 units. Right? Now here, but here they are working for a day alternately. Right? They are working alternately. And in the beginning A is working. For the first day A is working, which means 4 units is done for the first day. And for the second day B is working, which is 3 units. So in 2 days they can complete 7 units of the work together, right? So like just try to find the nearest factor for 36 by 7, right? Try to find the 7's multiple, which is just nearest to 36. What is that? It is 7 5s are 35. 7 5s are 35, right? So if that particular A's work and B's work, as A is completing 4 and B is completing 3, which is 7 unit. So like if you just multiply this again for the 5 times, we will get 35 units, right? So now they have to work for 5 days to complete 35 units. So, and we want to find out the amount of in how many days the total work will be completed. So in 5, so actually 5 times repeating this 7 units means what? We are actually doing it for 10 days. Why? Because alternately they are working. A and B together are not working for 1 day. So this is actually first day and this is second day, and this is for 5 times, which means we have to multiply this into 2. So for the 10 days, in 10 days 35 units is completed, correct? Here you can see for the first day and for the second day means 2 days. So these are 2 days actually. These are 2 days. We have to multiply this for 5 times. 7 5 is 35, which is nearest to 36. So 2 into 5, which is 10. So in 10 days 35 units is completed. Just 1 unit is remaining, right? Just 1 unit is left. 1 unit, and A is starting the work. So now A's turn is there. So that 1 unit will be performed by A. So that 1 unit will be performed by A, because why? Because A is completing the work. A is completing the work in first day, for the first day. So remaining 35 units is completed in 10 days. 1 unit is left, and in one day A can complete you can complete 4 units. So for completing 1 unit, how many days are required? How many days are required? Which is some part of 1 day, which is 1/4. So 1/4 part of days of 1/4 part of 1 day. So just fourth part of 1 day is required. So 36 day. You will go for the 11th day. You will go for the 11th day, but you will not utilize the complete 11th day. You just complete your work in 10 days and 1/4 of the. So in 10 days and 1/4 of the 11th day. So this is your answer. So now this is our 10th question. Here 45 men are completing a work in 16 days. 6 days after they started working, 30 more joined them, and then how many days will they now require to complete the remaining work? So in this type of questions, when we have been given the number of men, you can multiply this number of men to the amount of days they are taking to complete the work. You will get the total work. So in this question, when we will multiply 45 into 16, when we multiply 45 into 16, we will get our total work. So just remember this, whenever we are dealing with this kind of questions where the amount of men are given, you just simply multiply this number of men to the number of days that they are taking to complete the total work. Actually 45 men can complete total work in 16 days. So 45 into 16, that is 720 units is our total work. So this is our total work. Now 6 days after they started working, 30 more joined them. Now this sentence means that for 6 days 45 only were working, because after 6 days 30 more joined them, which means for 6 days only 45 were working. So we just have to multiply number of days into number of person that were doing the work. So 6 into 45, that is 270. So in 6 days where 45 people were working, 45 people were working for 6 days, we will complete 270 units of the work, which is, so if we subtract 720, if we subtract 270 of 720, 270, we will get 450. So 720 minus 270 is 450. So our remaining work is 450, right? So now after 6 days 30 more joined them, which means 30 more, that is 45 plus 30. Now we have 75 men. Now we have 75 men. If they are working, like for how many days? Like for just a question is, how many days will now required to complete the work? How many days will be requiring, to complete the remaining work? Remaining work is 450, right? So 75 men into X days, it will be equals to 450, right? And simply, what is 450 by 75? 15 3s are, 15 5s are, which is 6. So 6 days will be now required for these 75 people to complete the remaining work, that is 450 amount of work. That is the one way, that is the direct way you can do that. Otherwise, you can just cross multiply. This 75x is 450, and 6 into 45 is 270. You can cross multiply. This is the irrelevant step actually. You just can get this in 6 days by using this simple procedure. So this is the 11th question and last question. So here 2 men and 3 boys can do a piece of work in 10 days, while 3 men and 2 boys can do the same work in 8 days. So in how many days can 2 men and 1 boy do the same work, right? So just 2 men here and is there, right? So just have to add it. 2 men plus 3 boys, they are completing their work in 10 days. Now as I've already previously have told this point, that whenever we are dealing with the equation, we cannot directly write the number of days here. So now here 2 men plus 3 boys are completing in 10 days, but just consider total work as W. Consider it as W, or you can just consider it as 10 and 8 LCM, right? Okay, just consider it as 10 and 8 LCM, which is 5 into 2 here, and it is 4 into 2. So here 2 into 2 into 2. So just write down the first numbers, 5 into 2. We already have 2 here, just we need to write this 2. So 2 into 2, 10 into 4, that is 40 units, right? So now as this is the number of days equation, we have to convert it into the efficiency equation. So 2 men plus 3 boys can complete like just efficiency equation, that is 40 by total work upon number of days. Total work is 40, number of days are 10, so it is 4. Similarly, for the second equation, what we will get? 3 men. Now you can just consider these are efficiencies, right? If 2 men are working with this efficiency, they can complete this amount of work, like that. So 3 men plus 2b is equals to 40 by 8, which is 5, right? 10 by 40 by 10 and then 40 by 8. Now if you just solve this equation, you can multiply this with 2, you can multiply this with 3. What will you get? 4m plus 6b is equals to 8. 9m plus 6b is equals to 15. If we subtract this, will cancel. 8 minus 15, that is minus 7 here, right? Here minus 5m. So m efficiency is, that is man's efficiency is 7 by 5. Sorry, man's efficiency will get as 7 by 5. Similarly, we just substitute this in this equation. Just consider this as the first equation. If we substitute this in first equation, so now 2 into 7 by 5 plus 3b is equals to 4. 14 by 5 plus 14 by 5 plus 3b is equals to 4. So 3b is equals to 4 minus 14 by 5, which is 20 minus 4 by 5. 20 minus 14 by 5, which is 6 by 5. So 3b is equals to 6 by 5, which means b is equals to 2 by 5. So b's efficiency is this. So b's efficiency here. B's efficiency, which means boy efficiency is 2 by 5 and man efficiency is 7 by 5. This is one man's efficiency and this is one boy efficiency. Now what is the question here? So in how many days 2 men and 1 boy can do it? So 2 men, so which means 2 men with this efficiency, with 7 by 5 of efficiency. So 7 by 5 plus and 1 boy, which is 1 into 2 by 5 can do it, which is 14 by 5 plus 2 by 5, that is 17 upon 5. So 17 by 5 is our, so which means that 2 men and 1 boy can complete 17 by 5 amount of work in one day, right? You just have to realize the fact that here we are dealing with the efficiency equations, right? So in efficiency equation, if you are getting 17 by 5, which means this is a one day work. So in one day they can complete 17 by 5, not 17 actually, it is 16. 14 plus 2, right? So 16 upon 5 amount of work will be completed in one day, right? So what is our total work? Our total work is 40. Will be completed in how many days? That is our simple question. So 40 into 16 upon 5 upon 16, 8 2s are 8 5s are 25 by 2. So 25 by 2 is actually our work, is the number of days that will be required for 2 men and 1 boy to do the same work. To do what? To do this 40 units of work, which is our total work. 25 by 2, which is, you can simplify that in again you can simplify it in the form of 12 1 by 2. This is our answer. Thank you.